This is another DIY from a retired guy. Today's project is another garage door opener. I worked on my one garage door that wasn't going down all the way last month. And today I went to run an errand and my garage door went up about 2 feet. Heard a big grinding sound for about a couple seconds, and then all of a sudden a big pop and pieces of plastic went flying in the air, and the garage door stopped, the trolley stopped about 2 feet down the track. The motor kept running until it made its limit switch and then stopped. So I was able to raise the garage door manually, run my errand, and come back. I mentioned earlier in some of my DIYs, we bought this house almost a year ago, 25-year-old house, with the knowledge that there would be some things that would be having to be repaired, which I wasn't concerned about. I've got plenty of tools and plenty of time now that I'm retired to do some of this stuff. But this is one. So look, it appears that. So this is a screw drive opener, and it appears that the coupler that goes between the drive motor and the screw drive exploded. So this is the piece that would tie the motor to the screw drive. The coupler replacement is not a big deal. I'll show that, but more importantly, I'm trying to figure out what caused the door to bind. And I spent a couple hours raising the door up and down, and I took the rack off the garage door opener, the drive rack, and ran it up and down by hand, and wasn't able to find it binding anywhere. All the rollers were good. The alignment was pretty good, but there was nothing binding enough to cause the coupler to blow. Since I have to change that coupler at that end of the track, I'm just going to take the whole track down. So I'm disconnected at this end. So this is a 7/16 bolt and nut. So I got a socket. I've got both ends disconnected. I'm going to have to. There's a bracket on this end. I'm going to have to slide it out of that bracket. So I'm going to need about 2 inches. So it looks like this bracket spread enough for me to clear it with the gear on it. All right, free. So here's the drive gear. So there's my carriage. I'll have to take this piece off. I guess that's the same 7/16 bolt, and I'll probably have to screw that end to get it to screw out. Go to the other end, screw All right. Gears don't look stripped. Okay, so I took advantage of this rail being off there to clean it up, cleaned all the grease and gunk off it. And I cut a mark, just a little notch, where the end of the wear mark was from the trolley, so I can essentially put it back where it was to begin with. My garage door was on the way up when it broke, and the motor continued to run until it hit the limits. I don't know if it's a switch or encoder or whatever's in there to set the limit. So I want to get it kind of close, so I'm going to cycle it down because I want the trolley at the far end towards the garage door when I reinstall it, because I don't want to have to crank the thing by hand all the way back to the motor. So if I just cycle this once, now it should be where it thinks it is in the down position. Because if I would have left it in the up position, I would have had to run the trolley all the way down by hand to the motor end. So now the motor should think it's closed, and this is the closed end. And I think I have it set where it was stopping in the past based on these grease and wear marks that stopped right here. So I've got the coupling installed on the motor drive spline. I'm going to feed the screwdriver rack back in. All right. This is just the pin top. I'm going to reinstall the 2 7/16 bolt and nut up there. All right, so I'm gonna test it. Leave the door detached. So if I had this right, the trolley should go to the up position. The motor should think it's in the down position. So let's see. Good. So the last thing is to attach that arm. It's just a pin that goes through there. I think I'm gonna have to detach the trolley a little bit to get it up in there. Lock ring back on it. There it is. We're back in business for now. Yeah, peace out till next one. I'll update if this thing blows up again. I'll update or put another video out to say I found the problem.